Alright, here we go again. This time going to Halatali. And this is an interesting dungeon. Of course, we're going with a worst comp, Dark Knight and 2 Ninja. Ninja by this level actually has the weakest propensity of any job, weirdly enough. I'm actually just gonna do that, keep up with the tank because that's my job. I'm gonna try to pass on as much of that good old arrow as I can, stand that AoE for a bit. I knew it wouldn't hit me, but as you can see, first pull is going well. Ooh, is he taking it all the way to the mini-boss? I want a challenge, so I hope so. He didn't use Rampart. There he goes. That was a little bit late, but it's fine since he's still alive. I just spam here and we do good. I'm not going to heal this ninja. He has second wind and bloodbath. He is perfectly fine if he knows how to use them. He also has a Fade Shift, which negates like 20% of the damage. Well, it gives him a 20% health shield, but basically negates a good amount of damage. Even then. But we're off to the first mini-boss. The interesting stuff comes after this first mini-boss. That's the thing. It all comes after this first mini-boss, of which you will see. One of the DPS, hopefully, will get all the winches. That will be their job. The other DPS follow behind, but one DPS is on winch duty. And I don't even need to heal because this mechanic was nerfed into the ground. There's no reason to even touch those flames. This mechanic was so nerfed heavily. Now my job, I'm going to do my damage in just status effects on these, and then I'm going to keep up with the tank. Heal, keep up with the tank, because that's my job. If I ever fall behind, that's my own fault. If he jumps down, that's fine. He didn't jump down, though. Either way is fine. Gonna focus on the tank for a little bit. As you can see, the tank is still doing fine, mainly because I kept on his butt and healed him. That's what you do. He's gonna go around this corner. I have to be careful of losing LOS. And this is where the pull stops, so this is where I start healing. He should be using a Rampart, but he's not. He did use Arm's Length, so that's good at least. But he should really be using Rampart. This is the very important pull because it's the biggest pull. He's dead. That is completely fine, because instead I could just do this. I wish they would respawn. Just respawn. Have fun. He only lured a few of them because he didn't use a second unleash. That's the thing. Okay. I'll be fine. I just need to heal him now. He's good. And as you can see, I looped him all the way back to the start. I don't think he used reprisal, weirdly enough. I don't need to heal anymore. His HP gain is outweighing the amount of enemies, so... But he didn't use reprisal for some reason. I think he has that by this level. But it's fine. The pull worked. We win. And so long as the DPS did his job and pulled the change, what she did, it's still not that much of a time loss. I mean, it would have been fine. It would just healed him instead, so... There we go. Start the boss. Like, a lot of these early ARR dungeons you can kind of just kite if your tank dies, thankfully. Stone Vigil, not so much, since you'll just wipe because the enemies actually have range in that. But in this very early dungeon, you can just kind of kite them back if your tank dies. Better just do that, have them respawn and get to you right away instead of having them wait for you to revive them. Because once you die, that's also another issue. Heal the tank, because he's the lowest. But yeah, I don't know if he used reprisal there. I did not see him use reprisal. I saw him use arm's length and rampart. I did not see a reprisal in there. So I don't know if he was tanking to his full extent in that sense. And I'm gonna check later, but I think reprisal he could have by this point. So we could have survived that probably if he used reprisal. Maybe. Actually, we could have, judging by how little his health was going... Well, how much his health was going down depending on how much I was healing him. So I was healing him just not enough, so that reprisal would have actually helped the situation. I'll open up the door for him, because, you know, it's not exactly a big pull. But yeah. I could have revived him, but I decided not going through that crowd was better than going through that crowd, dying, and losing everything. Now we fight the boss. It was a very easy boss. You don't have to do the gimmick, so don't do it. Simple as that. See these flames? You don't. Yeah, that ninja was worrying way too much about the flames that are gonna do like 40 damage. Yeah, that 40 damage is a lot, as you can see by it not doing anything to my health bar, and I'm a healer, so that's when you know it's really bad. But we got through it, and that's what counts. Take care.